Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 22 of Direwolf20's Modern Skyblock series. Today I'm taking a look at bag storage. That's probably not going to be the entire contents of this episode, but I'm still looking at it. Because I don't know what this block does. A lot of people have suggested that I check it out, courtesy of the comments, and I appreciate those comments, because it is nice to know that is a thing that I can play with at some point. Not entirely sure what it does, but if I am to take the name at face value, I'm going to allow that it allows me to store bags. Okay. Stored 0, needed 1. Stored. Oh, so this is the way that you convert now. I see. Cool. Ooh, artifact loot bag, one of a kind. Old blue bag. Neat. Alright, so I presume that if I want an epic blue loot, I do that, and then I can do... Hey, sweet. That's kind of cool. Ooh, lore 3. That sounds moderately exciting. So I get it. I guess I can, like... I wonder if there's an upper limit to how many bags you can store. Like, could I just literally store an infinite number of bags in this thing, and then, as needed, extract them? Like, could I do this and be like, hey, I need something that's in the uncommon loot bag. So I just do that, and then boom. Oh, yeah, I got the thing I needed. Cool. Right? Like, is that a thing that you can do? Because that sounds kind of cool. The only problem thereby would be running into stuff and things being a nuisance. But, like, do I want to increase his health by 2? Oh, increase his health by 4. Samurai boots is way better than Viking boots. These I probably don't need. And I don't need that coal for this exact moment. Core charger? Yeah, I remember that thing being annoying to make. Palus Chrysalis? I'll hang on to it. I mean, it's lapis, so actually I won't hang on to it. And since you're 2 and you're 4, I'm not going to hang on to you either. This is me cleaning up my inventory. So should I, like... I wonder if I can route items into here. Like, that would be cool. By, like just as a test. Right? If I can hopper items into that thing... then in theory I can pipe items into that thing. And also, I'm going to also assume that I can only pipe the appropriate items into that thing, and we'll test that with cobblestone. And if that's the case, once we get to better routing of items, maybe this is where all loot bags will go to die. So if I do this, so currently we're at 1592, I put you in there, and we're at 1596, nice! And I put you in there, and you don't go in. Double nice! That is actually super awesome, and I like it. Now, here's a question. Let's get something that we need. Can I shift click? Nice. So let's say there's 60 stored in there, right? If I break you and pick you up and place you here, for example. Oh, wow, it even stores the 60. Look at that. Wow, that's nifty. Cool. So what's in an artifact loot bag? Sweet. I made arbitrarily inclined. Ah, Ender.io. Hey, Ender.io was added to the pack. Hey, guess what that means? I updated the pack. Hey, guess what that means? That's a good reminder that I should remember to remind myself to do the thing. Let's see. Where am I going to want to put you? That's like a reasonable place. I kind of thinking like right here might be a cool place. How's that sound? Spiffy and a half? Alright, so guess what I have to do because I updated my pack and we have a new version of the pack, which includes Ender.io, which, by the way, rarely do I do this, but I'm going to address a question that I get a lot via Twitter lately. Yes, Ender.io is out for 1.12. How cool is that? Yes, it will be added to the Direwolf20 pack for 1.12. Soon. I don't have like an exact date when that's going to happen, but like soon in air quotes, right? Like at some point, yes, it will be added. But like, you know, soon, right? Not right now, but soon. Cool. But yes, we will get the Direwolf20 pack added to, or Ender.io added to the Direwolf20 pack. So that's definitely a thing that'll happen. Cool. Thought you guys would be excited to hear that. And there you go. You have it. So that's the news of the day. Direwolf 20 pack. Gonna get Ender IO relatively soon. So, what are we doing today? That's another good question that I'm sure you guys wanted to know the answer to. And I probably have an answer for you once I figure it out. What did we say we were going to do last episode? I remember, because I was hyped about it, and I'm super excited to be doing it. This was a melon, right? Yeah, you stinky seeds. Remember last episode? We unlocked a quest chapter. But before we get to that, we should focus on doing that thing that I said we need to do. We need to update our quest book. So remember, anytime you update the console command, hit and claim. Yes, cool. Quest completed. Bees. Oh, hey, apparently I completed the bees quest. Psst, I didn't really complete the bees quest. Oh, I guess because we did mystical flora, it unlocks bees. Cool. Cool, unlocks the bee part of forestry, dentistry, minis, mods, and magic bees. Cool. So that, I presume, unlocks stage B. Haha, B as in bees. Cool. And also I got a thing, a trophy. Oh, there's trophies now? That's cool. I don't know what it is, but oh, I guess we get trophies for all the things. Oh, now I want trophies for all the things that I've completed already. Give me all my trophies. Oh, the trophy room. There's a quest book. Okay, cool. It's locked out, so I can't even access it. But that's a thing. Okay, so did much change in the quest book layout? I don't think so. Mystical flora is all looking pretty similar. Maybe there's a few things added there because I don't recognize some of those things. Basic factory, actually addition still has some things, but we pretty much completed all the required bits of that. Some true magic. Life in the forest, and heavy machinery. These quests are what's available to us. And then we'll eventually get to these guys. So, let's come back in a sec. I think we're going to work on heavy machinery today, so we can get some like technical stuff going on. And I'm also going to want to get to forestry soon, so I can... I mean, we kind of have trees automated, but we could automate more things. And I probably also want to get better food going on. But I also want to check out this Some True Magic quest. So maybe we'll be looking at this one sooner than later. Maybe even today. Because I do want to get into this. So maybe what we'll do is we'll get the coke oven and steel cooking. And then we'll pop into some true magic. And we'll kind of run these in parallel. Does that sound like a cool idea? Alright. Because I want to check out a new mod that I haven't played with much. A.k.a. Silent Gems. But I also want to get into the technical stuff. But it takes a while to make coke and steel. So let's do the thing. Alright, we'll be back in a sec. Alright, so as mentioned, let's start with Immersive Engineering. A mod we've definitely seen before. But... is going to be our first real foray into technical stuff because it gives us access to, and there's definitely a missing texture here, so that's cool. But we'll see if the next version of the pack fixes that. To be able to construct machines, you're going to need the hammer and the engineer's wire cutters, so let's get those going. I'm assuming that the recipes haven't changed because I don't think much of any recipes have changed. So we're totally going to need some iron, and we'll totally need some sticks, and it looks like we need some string, so let's go get some. I might have had some in the chest over there, but I know for a fact I'm going to have some over here. Cool. So with that said, we can get you. Oh, right, sticks. Let's do this many sticks. Because why not? Bing and bing. Cool. And you're going to go there. Ding, ding. Hammer! Achievement made. And we're going to claim a loot chest. Oh, look! Hey, there's a thing. Okay, so maybe that's not such a broken texture. Oh, wow. We got slime gear. That's relatively nifty, but not all that exciting, but cool. So with that said, now we can get coke. For making coal coke and creosote oil, you're going to need a coke oven. Everybody knew that. No one is surprised, right? Right. Nobody is shocked. Everybody knew that already. So remember Immersive Engineering and how much space it requires? So who's in favor of potentially clearing out some kind of area to make life a little better? I think me. I think I'm in favor of doing that. So let's expand this base. Well, let's do this, right? I'm gonna put my coke oven and blast furnace presumably back there for now, but then we will expand in that direction between episodes, or at least off camera at some point during an episode. Fair? Fair. All right. So with that said, we're gonna want some coke. bricks. So we're going to need bricks and clay for 3, and we need 27 total. So we need 9 sets of this. So we need 36 clay and 36 bricks, which needs 72 clay altogether. Deal? So with that said, let's get this guy handy and start working on clay. Now, I don't know how much water is in here. Pretty much none. So how's this work again? Something like that. Cool. And I forget how much water it exactly needs to do the water thing, but so far you've got, let's say, 9 buckets of water, and you're gonna get me some dirt. Hello, Evolved Enderman. By the way, I hit my Evolved Enderman with my Magma Slime Sword, and all of a sudden this is doing almost no damage. Let's see if that's still the case, or if that was just like a weird... Okay, it was a weird Evolved Enderman. It literally did like no damage to the thing when I started this map earlier. It was just some weirdness. So that got me... Okay, so it only uses like a little bit of water, so that's kind of cool. So that's 36. I'm going to... Let's actually do that. Yeah, that sounds fair. Technically wasteful of coal. Technically don't care. Cool. Alright, now while you're cooking, let's get more dirt. Did I ever make that dirt rod thingy? Yeah, I did. Rod of the Lands. Nice. Totally hyped for doing that. Also, do have a band of mana. Sweet. Totally hyped that I made a Rod of the Lands, and then forgot that I made the Rod of the Lands. This series has been weird. Rarely do I have so many episodes that I like kind of almost, you know... There's been a lot of spacing between episodes throughout the series, just because a lot of like recent travel that I've had. Some of you may have noticed in a recent episode of the Pyramid Map with Soren, I mentioned that I hadn't even started playing Sevtech yet, and like when I said that, Sevtech had been on my channel for 2 weeks. But that's how this month has been for Direwolf. I have definitely been in a situation where I've been traveling a bit, and as a result, large amounts of backlog, even larger than usual, have been in play. That said, this episode is pretty much the end of my backlog. As of right now, I don't have tomorrow's video ready yet, so that will be happening soon. I'm rebuilding my backlog at this point. So the giant backlog that I had in the past is gone, and we will be having a new backlog soonish. Now, for this quest, we need to do what? We also have to get a coal coke. Cool. So that shouldn't be a big deal. So these guys are almost done. And coal coke, coal. Now coal I can just explode, right? Combustion? Yeah, charcoal can explode into coal for 170 heat units. So that's no big deal, right? So that should be everything I need for a bunch of this stuff. 27, beautiful. Quest updated, coke. And boom, coke oven, that's what's up. Now let's grab a stack of charcoal. We'll pop this dude in here. Kind of like the automation. Nice. So technically I should bump this up to like a 30 tick delay. So that would be like a 1.5 seconds. Or maybe a 60 tick delay. That would be like 3 seconds between explosions. I guess it depends what we're crafting with this, right? Sometimes you want it fast, and other times not quite as fast. So it's totally dependent on what you're actually crafting. I really have to do better with food. And I know I have a quest chapter unlocked that like gives me better food, but yeah, it's on my to-do list. There's like so many things to do in this pack. It's crazy. All right, so with that cooking now, I presume that before we can complete this, so let's see, Constantin. One of the alloys IE adds is Constantin. You can easily make it in an alloy kiln. Didn't I already get Constantin, or am I confusing that with another metal? We got Cooper nickel, didn't we? That's not Constantin. So a kiln, huh? So that is from Immersive Engineering. Why am I not familiar with this thing? And it needs sandstone and clay. And I presume this is a 3x3? I assume. So we need 8 kiln bricks and a Constantin ingot. Do I have Immersive Engineering manuals handy? There's the Akashic Tome. Does it have all the things? It does. Engineer's Manual. Tools, simple machines. Am I not seeing kiln? Alloy kiln. There it is. The alloy kiln is a simple furnace made out of heat, resistant sandstone and bricks. With it, temperatures are high enough to allow metals to be melted into a fluid state and mixed, creating an alloy. Yay! This mixture allows the creation of point alloys like electrum and Constantin without requiring the tedious mixing of dusts. So it is a 2x2x2. So it is 8 blocks total that are required, which kind of makes sense, which is why I wanted to look that up, because I only needed to make 8 of these, unlike the coke brick, which I needed to make 27. So I thought to myself, why would he request 8 when I need 27? But that's good to know. Cool. So kiln bricks just require a few more pieces of dirt. So in theory, what we're going to need is a 2x2, is 8 of them? Is that it? Right? 8 clay? Yeah, 8 clay. So and then while you're cooking, let's go check on our coke, because I assume that would be done by now. At least 1 should be complete. Nice. 2's almost done, actually. So coke is done. Claim that bad boy. Anything good? Fluid pressure gun from Factory Tech. Neat. You're going in there with all the other Factory Tech coolness. Server backup's complete. That's good. Backups are good. Just ask Bahamar. Okay. And I assume that the next thing I'm going to have to do is actually make Constantin. So let's get our sandstone there and there. That's just a rendering bug. Sweet. Cool. That's neat. So I presume you're going to need some kind of fuel source. I don't know if regular coal will work, but copper and nickel will make Constantin. Nickel and copper. That doesn't seem so bad. Sure, we've got some copper and nickel over here. Copper. Let's just get a bunch of it because I have no idea how much I'm going to need. 10 and 10 sound good for now? Perfect. And the question of the day is, does charcoal work in this thing, or is coal coke required? The answer is, I have no idea. Hey, coal coke seems, or charcoal seems to be working. Sweet. I like it. Constantin. Ding, ding, ding. Yay. Hey, chance cubes. I'm not playing with those. Do I look like Bahamar? Nope. I know everybody wants to see it and have a wither spawn on my head, but it ain't happening. Sorry, not sorry. Cool, so we've got Constantin production. Nice, okay. Wrong book. Haha. So with you done, we can now get into the process of making steel, which requires blast bricks. So let's get these cooking. So that is nether bricks, blaze powder, and bricks. So we're going to, again, need 36 bricks. And then we're going to need nether bricks. So we're going to need 36 of those as well. So let's get our wand of the doohickey and this thing. You guys can be split into 3. 1, 2, 3. And while you're cooking, we'll take care of the rest of the tasks, right? So blaze powder or blaze dust, we're going to need a handful of, but it shouldn't be hard to get some of. Nice. And with that said, then we need nether brick. So we may have netherrack handy, but we probably don't have as much as we need. We have 1. Now, I believe it's what? Blaze dust? Yeah, so 3 to 8. So we're going to need 8, 16, 24, 32. We're going to need 40 of them, basically, right? So 5 sets of 8, so 15 blaze powder. And 40 brick. Ta-da! And these guys, I'm going to do it into 5s, actually. You actually, I don't know if you all have coal in you or not. I guess enough of you do. Cool. To do better that stuff. Cool. Alright, so you guys will be done shortly. How about you say we come back when that's done cooking? And good to go. And the rest, please. Nice. 27 of you bad boys. So over here, and we'll just do like we were before, which is 1 space away. Hey, wrong thing, but sure, why not? Boom. Nice. And presumably, we're going to need to get you cooking, right? So, coal coke, because why not? We can use charcoal in there, unless that's disabled for whatever reason. But might as well just use the coal coke, because sure. With that said, we should pretty shortly have... And check this out. There's a projector from Immersive Petroleum that shows you where the engineering blocks go in the world. That's kind of super awesome, and I want it. But the steel quest presumably requires a steel ingot. Of some form. Oh, that's cool. It's cycling through all the different. That's cool. All the different ore dictionaries. I think that's a new feature of the quest book. Sweet. This is Better Questing's quest book. Neat. I thought they changed the name to like a new version of Better Questing, like Better Questing 3 or something like that. But I might be making that up in my head. That's cool though. All right, so you're gonna make me a bunch of iron ingots. I'm gonna have to do something with your creosote oil in a bit. I do have something that like extracts liquid and puts it in things, so that feels like a potential possibility of being used. We'll see. But Immersive Engineering has piping too, doesn't it? So that's also an option. But hey, steel and slag. Dun dun dun. And there was much rejoicing. Sweet. Steel. Claim loot chest. Okay. So with that said, we've got the foundations. Ooh, void transport pipe. Yeah, destroys items. I know. I've heard about those before. With that said, we now have the foundations of Immersive Engineering, right? So the coal coke and the iron production is in progress. That's cool. So that said, let's look at what's next. So you want me to do better steel production. You want me to do mixing it up, which I presume is concrete. Yeah. That's cool. Getting the upper hand, wooden post and wooden wall mount. Those are easy. But we need to get our stuff for that. And then you also want me to get into kinetic energy and to make a water mill and a windmill. So in theory, I should make 2 kinetic dynamos, 1 for each. That's cool. That's kind of super cool that we can get into that stuff now. Ooh, the cloche. Love the cloche. So OP. than low, medium, and high voltage stuff, which is cool because it means we can start doing RF energy transfer, no longer having to rely on, you know, stuff. Core sample drills. Yeah, I remember those things. I played with those once. Collecting oil, diesel, lubricant, distilling water. So what are the complete this quest chapter things? Alternating flux. Is that it? And lubricant. And distilling water. Those three seem to be the completion of this thing. Electricity, huh? Unlike other technologies, magnetic craft uses realistic power mechanics, so you will need to be transferring volts instead of RF. Similarly to immersive engineering wires, you can connect electric connectors with copper coils, but for long distance transferring, you are going to need to connect them to electric pole transformers. That's cool. So magnetic craft is a mod that we might be checking out in this system as well. We're going to check that out too. So now that I'm like all excited around immersive engineering, and we're nearing, not super nearing, but nearing enough the end of this episode, I am questioning. Let me get some charcoal here because this is probably going to be a smart move. Let's grab a stack of iron. Let's grab some charcoal. Questioning what I want to do next. Do we want to proceed into the magic mod, like I said? Or let's wrap up the episode, this episode, continuing with immersive engineering. Next episode, we'll do that whatchamacallit mod that I was talking about, some true magic. And we'll look at gems and dark gems and light gems and chaos essence and all this stuff, right? But this episode will continue along this path because I do want to keep going with this. Just because, like, there's no point in starting all that with what's roughly 5 minutes left in the episode, right? Yeah, literally we have about 5 minutes left in this episode. So let's just see what's next for the quest book. Let's look at just doing a few of these things. So you want better steel production, right? So you want to reinforce. We're not quite there with steel, but what I could do is get the kinetic energy going. So we'll get kinetic dynamo, water mill, and windmill. So kinetic dynamo. This guy's just going to need iron and copper wire. So lots of copper-ish and iron, which shouldn't be a problem, really. And if it is, we can make it less of a problem soon. Like, copper is not a problem. Iron, let's put 3 in here. We'll see how much we get from that. This should, you know, produce lots. In fact, I'm just going to put 2 in here, and we'll see how much iron we get out of that. It's pretty slick, though. Stupid amounts of resources from that awesomeness. All right, so we've got a stack of each. That's good enough. So let's start. I think I do have to hammer the plate, right? Yeah. So we have to hammer it with you, and then we have to do you, right? Cool. So let's do, like, I'm gonna do 31. We'll just do a bunch because why not, right? Like, it's not like we're hurting for resources here. And then what I'm gonna want is, let's just get it all, right? So then I should be able to get 2 of these. And the others we can use for whatchamacallit purposes, right? Running wires and whatnot. Cool. So that's check on the kinetic dynamo. And technically I'm going to want 2, right? 1 for the windmill, 1 for the water wheel, right? So then water wheels. I remember these guys needing some steel. Don't they at some point need steel? So it's 1 steel per water wheel, but we do want a decent amount of treated sticks. So let's get our buckets, and let's put a crafting table over there. That'll probably make my life a little bit easier. Hello, spider, with googly eyes. In my head, I was constantly reminding myself to light up the top of these things, and I didn't. So you can put dire derp on your list of comments today. I don't like that. Let's put you there. Yeah, that looks better. All right, so for this, what we want to do is basically that. And this. And this. Ding, ding, ding. That's one thing I don't like about that mod, is that there's no good way to silence that ding noise. And boy, is it frequent. I'm going to have to move this thing to an area of my base where I'm not frequently standing near it. So now we're going to want basically 4. So for this, we need 4 of these, right? So we're going to need 12 of these per. $16 of these per. And then a water wheel is made like so. So that'll complete the quest objective. All right, enough with the dinging. Is there a muffler, a sound muffler? You guys know how much I hate the mufflers thing, but I kind of feel like maybe we should. Just because it's super annoying. And you better mute this block sound muffler, or me and you are going to have words. Until I move it, at least. Better. But you guys know I hate the whole not hearing block sounds thing. It messes with me. Just, I don't like it. So, you know. But it is what it is. Alright, so with that completed, I don't know that we have enough treated wood planks for more, but let's get the windmill going. Just so we can complete the quest, right? So a windmill requires 8 windmill blades. So that's not terrible. So that is, we're going to need 32 sticks. Wow, we're going to need a lot of that stuff. Yeah, definitely more than we currently have creosote oil-wise. We can get 2 more buckets. Right, and then we can get as many of these as we can. So that's 4. So we're basically going to need maybe 1 or 2 more buckets worth of creosote. Maybe back in a minute. I just want to complete this quest before this episode ends if I can. All right, I'm just being impatient. So let's wrap this up next episode. The very beginning of next episode, we'll complete this bit. And maybe between episodes, I'll expand the platform because we're totally going to need a lot more space for a lot of the immersive engineering things coming up. But I do want to, next episode, also start working on that gems mod. So, like, I know some of you want to see me play with a mod I've never played with before, aka the gems mod, and I know some of you want to see me do more technical progress. So I'm going to basically alternate those, right? We'll take turns, right? One episode we'll do the gems mod because it's new and I've never done it before, and the next episode we'll do the gems and the progress thing, right? So we'll back and forth it, and hopefully that will make you all happy. I'll do my best. Can't please all the people all the time, but Dyer can try. All right, guys, Dyer20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let's come back next time and. I should maybe make a chest or 2 for immersive engineering stuff, and we can kind of put all these things in here that we're going to want to keep because if I'm going to be alternating episodes, we absolutely will be finding ourselves at the point where we have a bunch of junk that we have to throw in there, right? So that's a thing. All right, Dyer20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time, and we will continue having fun with immersive engineering. And next episode, we will definitely be looking at some true magic. All right, take it easy, guys.